Hey guys, Spartacus Airsoft, and today we will be doing an Airsoft Armory video. I know I haven't done one in a very long time, so let's just start here. So I'll get a little bit closer to the guns here. And this is my whole giant Airsoft room down here. Give you a bit of a wide view of it. I have everything down here that I need, from parts to a workstation to a media station to my camouflages. I have so much Airsoft stuff, it's ridiculous. I have to take inventory of it all, and then probably going to get rid of over half of it, and then I'll still have so much crap, it's ridiculous. So here we go. Here I have a Echo 1 M16A1, and nothing really special about this. It's just basic gun. It's stock, but I wanted an M16A1 since the M16 is my favorite gun. And yeah, so I got this. It's not a bad gun. It was like 170, so not too ridiculous. Nothing real special about it though, besides the cool trades on the other side for stank arms. Performs relatively well at around 380 FPS. So yeah, not bad. And then here is a rather rare item. This may look like just an M79 Grenade Washer, but what's actually a little bit rare about this is that it's a Craft Applework model. So it's one that's been long since discontinued by Craft Applework, a company that really doesn't even make products anymore, to my knowledge. So it's this one you won't find anymore. And this is just an M79. It's wood, real wood. And then a metal lower receiver, if you will, and then a polymer upper here. And then here we have a UTG M490 adjustable stock customized tri-shot shotgun. This is a pretty nice gun. This was only like $70 and around 320 FPS with all 3 shots combined. So it's a very fun gun, and it's a pretty effective shotgun. Not bad spread. But if I full-time ran a shotgun, I would definitely invest in something better, as this gun's a bit wobbly, and I've had to do some things, as you can tell. I've had to put plastic epoxy and then a tie in here to hold it together, because after a couple months it gets really wobbly, and some more plastic epoxy back here to keep it stable. And then over here we have my primary. This is my most used gun, I'd say, as a primary, just because it's so easy and reliable. It's a Tokyo Marui AK-47S. It's a metal upper receiver, polymer lower. It's a very, very good gun though. It's ridiculously accurate with a metal barrel. Most of the parts on this gun are metal, except for the lower, really, and the imitation wood handguard and grip. You have a metal adjustable stock, which I really like. I like full stock too, but adjustable stock is definitely a close second to me, because it's really useful, and it's a nice, plain, simple gun. And it's a real performer. It's just ridiculous. It has that great Marui hop up, and just everything about it is fantastic. You don't have to do any upgrades to this gun except power, because out of the box, obviously, it's going to be around 280 if you know the Japan airsoft laws. So that's my primary. I have a nice suppressor on here. And moving on to the next gun, right here is a Tokyo Marui M16A2. I've had this gun for a couple months now, and I really, really like it. It's a great gun as well. Not quite as accurate as the AK, but it's a really, really fantastic gun, like all of Marui's guns. Right now, mine is at 350 FPS. This was around $400, and not 400, but 300, and the AK was around 360. So, nice big full stock, very, very sturdy gun, great accuracy. I like this gun a lot. Here, I have one of my less favored guns. I have a WeTech M16 BBR. I've had to put Rotec parts in this. So this is a really irritating gun, because it just like has ridiculous malfunctions, and it overall kind of sucks. So I wouldn't recommend getting this gun. And if you have it, I'm sorry, but maybe I got a lemon. But I didn't buy this new. I got it off a trade, but the gun's not even old, even at that. But it came with a lot of stuff, and it was a really good trade. I just traded my MP7 for it, because I really did not like that gun, and the foregrip broke off, so it kind of looked like a piece of shit. But the other guy took it. He gave me a scope rail mount, a Magpul MOE handguard, 3 VN type magazines. He gave me the original magazines, and a scope, and a suppressor on it that I took off and put it on a different gun. So it was a really good deal for just an MP7 by KWA, or KWA, whatever you guys call it. So yeah, it's an alright gun. It's fun to mess around with though. Oh, and it has an 150% recoil shock spring in it, so it gives quite the kick. And it's all metal and polymer. Some pieces, the stock and handguard, obviously. Here I have my prized sniper. I have my UTG L96, but it's hardly a UTG anymore. It has ridiculous upgrade parts in it, Type Or, all that stuff. Nice spring. It's around 500 FPS now, and ridiculous range, like 100 meters dead on, .28s. Harris style bipod. Nice 3x9 by 40 by 42 scope, I believe. It's a really, really, really nice gun, and this thing is ridiculous accurate and powerful. So it's a great gun there. Here I have my classic Army M4A1. I'm having a little bit of an issue with the hop-up at the moment, so I have to get a new hop-up for it. This is heavily customized though. Everything in it, internally and externally, has been pretty much replaced except for a select few parts. The gearbox has been completely revamped, so when I get the new hop-up, this gun is really, really good and really nice. It's my most tacticalized gun, I'd say. I have a nice suppressor on it, which I really like the suppressor because, as you can see, it comes all the way back to the front sight, so it doesn't really stick out that much because this has an M16 length barrel, so it has 506 millimeters of inner barrel in there. And then here you have a Magpul MOE handguard with the MOE rail and a vertical grip. Here we have just a classic Army body, but we have a Magpul flip-up sight, as you can see. That's one of my more favorite features about this gun. They're not about this gun, but, well, yeah, about this gun. Because it looks really nice as well as works very well. It's a really cool look overall. Nice, simple, and very effective. On the rear, I have a Magpul UBR stock. I really like this stock too. It's very comfortable. And then Classic Army definitely, hands down, has the best M4 motor grips just because they have such a nice ergonomical feel. It's very smooth, unlike your kind of regular, I don't want to say cheap, but kind of not much texture to them. But this feels like a very, very nice, almost like a soft sandpaper, if that makes sense. And then over here, we have a WeTech PX4, which it's an alright gun. It's actually not bad for $100, or you can get it on eVic now for 70 because it's on sale or something. But it's a pretty fun gun. Mine has the markings. They don't have them with markings anymore, to my knowledge. So there's nothing really great about the markings. They look alright though. They have like fake Beretta markings instead of arrows for the Beretta marking. They have swords. I don't think you can really see it, but it's a nice little cheap imitation there. And then you have it calls it the PX4 Custom instead of Storm, which is, which is cool. That was clever, but you can't get it with markings anymore, as far as I know. So, it's a pretty good gun though. Actually, the hop-up works really well, and it gets pretty nice range for a little pistol. Here I have my first GBB ever I got. It's a KWC Desert Eagle. This is probably one of the worst guns I've ever owned in my life because it stopped working after about a month or two, and it's all in all just a terrible gun, but it still works, and it's a Desert Eagle. It doesn't work actually really that well. I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but if it's worth my time, maybe I'll go get it fixed just to have a Desert Eagle. But it works somewhat. You have to, I don't know, it just spews out gas every time you pull out the trigger, but it still launches a BB. And sometimes it'll blow back, so I have to get that figured out. And then up here, I have a Walther Medicine P99. This is definitely a nice gun. I like this gun a lot. This was my second or third GBB. I really like this gun, but the back sight fell off of it, so it kind of pisses me off, because now it's annoying, just because it's not there. It's not even about functionality, it's just about look, because it's kind of awkward not having a back sight. So it's kind of hard to sell if I want it, but it's an expensive gun. It's around $200, so I could probably get a good price out of it if I really wanted to sell it. Then here I have what was my main sidearm for a while. This is a very good gun. This is the KWA USP. When I bought this because I had an MP7, and it really went with my MP7 very well. But I don't have that anymore. But I still like this gun a lot, and I would sell it, definitely. I like this gun, though. It's a very reliable gun, just like all KWA's products. So, nice markings too, ergonomical grip. It's all good. But my main sidearm has changed since then. So, and then here I have one of my more prized pistols. I have the Socom Gear Punisher 1911. I had like tried for years to get this in my hands. This used to be a very, very hard gun to get a hold of for some reason. It was just out of stock everywhere I looked. And then finally one day it popped up on Short USA as in stock, and I bought it as soon as I saw it, and I just love this gun. It's given me some problems because pretty much all WeTech's guns are kind of pieces of shit, so I've had to, replace some parts and whatnot, but I've had to replace the hop-up block, the little polymer piece in it, that literally the whole gun recoils, and this little tiny polymer piece about that big stops it at the optimal blowback length, and then it after about the life of that part is about 3 months. I do not know why it's made out of polymer. I think that's extremely stupid, and I think Rawtech should definitely make a steel one of those, because that is the highest stress part in the gun, basically, and it's ridiculous how they made out of polymer. I know people have had problems with this part before as well. So, yeah, if you're going to buy this gun, or any WeTech M1911, you should really take that into consideration. And when you see the extra ones on eBay, definitely buy them up. And then we get to one of my prized guns. By the way, my prized 3 guns that I really have are this gun. I'll get to that in a minute. Here, my L96, and up there is my Tokyo Marui AK-47. Those are my prized guns, really, and this is definitely one of the nicest airsoft guns I have ever owned in my life, if not the nicest. This is a Tokyo Marui G26 Advance. This is just a phenomenal gun. This thing is ridiculous. It's a G26, basically, except with the Advance, you get a compensator with a rail, as well as an extended inner barrel, and the extended down strap to fit your hand. So it has more of a, I would say more of a G17, G34 kind of feel to it, but still maintaining a unique look from any other Glock. Not too many people have Glocks anymore. I know most of the airsoft guns for sidearms go mainly nowadays to 1911s, and I have owned a fair share of those myself, so trust me, I know. But this is the nicest gas gun I've ever owned in my life.